Yes, my people, you are welcome to yet another edition of Africa's Realities. As usual, my name is Mr. Johnson Akubusani, and today I'm out with another video. Today, I want to talk about the Nigerian pastors. In fact, let me qualify it very well. Some Nigerian Pentecostal pastors. Yes, I want to talk about some Nigerian Pentecostal pastors that are spreading all forms of heresy. And they are one of the reasons why Nigeria is backward. I'm not saying it's because of them Nigeria is backward, but they have their own contribution to why we are backward and we are undeveloped. And follow me in this video because I'm going to tell you some things that you will agree with me, that we have to check the excesses of these money-mongering pastors. Well, before I go further with my video, I want you to subscribe and turn up the notification bell so that whenever I drop a video, you'll be amongst the first to get to watch. And I want to thank my returning subscribers because whenever I drop my video, you guys are quick to watch. And I say thank you for always viewing my videos. And I also want you to hit the like button so that this video can go far and wide. And then finally, I want you to engage in the comment section so that we can have a robust and healthy debate. Now, having said this, let us start this content properly.
Babu wani kama da kai, ai babu wani.
Yeah, my people, you are welcome back. Now, like I said today, I'm going to talk about some Pentecostal pastors. It's not all Pentecostal pastors. And I am taking out every Orthodox pastor because Orthodox pastors do not belong to this category. The people who are adulterating and destroying the gospel of Jesus of today are Pentecostal pastors. Now, how many Orthodox pastors have you ever heard that he was caught cutting human head, sacrificing this? Because the Orthodox pastor is not out to have a private jet, to have a university under his name, to have all the things of this world, all the wealth of this world, and be part of the affluential people of this world. No, it is the Pentecostal pastor that church belongs to him. Church belongs to the Pentecostal pastor. It is his mission. It is his commission. It is, you are not there when God called him. You are not whatever. And then when they come to preach, we hear things that we don't understand. Now, before we make this analysis, just take a few out of the numerous things we hear. These are just few. Please listen to these few heresies. I will come back and I want to say one or two comments in my analysis of how this Pentecostal or Pentecostalism has helped in underdeveloping Nigeria. Please listen.
Stop eating roasted corn or else you want to go to airfire. Let's listen to this pastor. I be not be pastor be this.
When you eat roasted corn, you are going to hell straight. You are going to hell straight. No matter how holy as a Christian, no matter how perfect you are, abstain from roasted corn. Because when you eat roasted corn, there is no two ways about it. You are going to hell. This one is, I'm just telling you the facts. There is no two ways about it. You are going to hell straight. Instead, eat cooked corn.
It doesn't matter what anybody says to you. It is what pastor says that matters. Because my blessing is in his mouth. My promotion is in his mouth. My next level is in his mouth. What he says is what I become.
Are you Gloria? Asamoah from Kumasi.
Yes, sir.
From Kumasi.
Yes, sir.
You are not in the house.
Hey! The prophetic.
You are not in the house.
The eye of the God.
Can I go deeper?
Go deeper, Baba.
Can I go deeper?
Go deeper. Bullshit.
Have we met before?
Yes, sir.
God she doesn't know what she's talking about.
She doesn't know.
Have we met face to face?
Papa, we met at the warehouse yesterday.
Oh, she doesn't doesn't know what she's
Papa,
talking
help
about.
this young lady.
She doesn't need help.
She needs help, Papa. Help
She
her.
doesn't know me.
The bulldozer.
I am the bulldozer himself.
That's right.
The
You cannot miss
prophetic
it.
bulldozer.
Prophetic bulldozer.
Can I go deeper?
Go deeper, Papa.
Can I help this lady?
Help this young lady.
I see the realm of the spirit.
Push it, Papa.
16th of May 2020.
Cuts.
Your father died.
Push it.
That's what the Lord is showing me.
Push it, Papa.
Your father died 16th May 2020. Talk to me. Talk to me.
My father is not dead. My father is currently in Kumasi, very strong and healthy.
Cuts. She doesn't know what he's talking about. The prophetic bulldozer.
Oh, she doesn't know.
She needs help, Papa. Help this young lady.
I know what I'm talking about.
The bulldozer
I
himself.
say your father died 19th May 2020. Talk to me.
Papa, my father is not dead. My father is currently in Kumasi, very healthy.
It's what? What is this? This speaker. Is that life here? Is that life here? Holy Ghost, to prove that you are the one I'm talking about, touch this speaker with life. Come and touch this speaker, you'll fall. Touch this speaker. Come, touch this speaker. And you know what? Is anybody who is here? You're here? Come and touch this speaker. Touch it. There's power here. Pay, collect, tithe. Pay, collect, tithe. Tithe is the foundation of your covenant of prosperity.
Okay.
Don't wait until month end before you pay your tithe.
That's
As the money comes, pay it. Then every time you get money, pay 10% back to God. Are you hearing me now?
Yeah, we can hear
Don't
you.
say at the end of the month. Every time you get money, remove the 10% and what?
Pay.
Pay. As a lifestyle. Don't say until the end of the month. Pay your tithe as the money comes. We are in a modern society where you can transfer. You don't have to wait. So you can
Yes.
do your transfer online. Is that
I use
true?
POS.
B, give quality offering. Give quality what? Offering. Plan your offering. The offering should be bigger than the tithe.
Wow.
In a month, your offering should be what? Bigger than your tithe.
That's nice. Nice idea.
Tithe is 10%.
Offering should be 20 or 30.
Offering should be bigger. Now, for instance, tithe is what?
10%.
10%. My offering, for instance, I don't give less than 20%.
Wow.
My offering, that's why I'm prosperous. That the basic offering, because my tithe, I know the percentage, and inside the tithe, I still give offering. I won't tell you. I want to confuse you. My offering is 20%. My tithe is there.
You people will call it fornication. It is not fornication. I am your father. I say, don't marry a man you have not slept with. I am your father. You have taken a vow that before you will never sleep with a man unless he is married to you. I have overthrown that vow. I am your father.
You there?
I hear you, sir.
What I talk?
So I should carry another motor to go and give the pastor.
Will you do it or not?
I will do it.
When will you do it?
When I get home.
Eh?
When I get home, I will tell my husband. My husband know that I'm coming to this place.
Madam, you are still talking about husband? I'm asking you when you will do it. You are telling me about husband.
We will do it tomorrow.
That's what I want to hear from you. Don't tell me that you are going to tell husband.
I'm here to report one bishop. He called himself Bishop. I had encounter with him last year, November, when my mother was feeling so ill. Then we went to hospital, check all her body system. They said that my mother is okay, is medically okay. So we feel it might be a spiritual problem since we have checked the medical side. Then one of my
for that spiritual side, as a person, I don't check medical on accounting saying spiritual side. What be the name of the bishop?
His name is Samuel Asweleme.
Samuel
Asweleme.
Asweleme.
Yes.
Where in church they?
In church they for Guduwi, Chinese estate.
Guduwi?
Yes, Chinese estate.
Chinese estate.
Yes.
Inside this Abuja.
Yes, inside this Abuja. After Sunnyvale estate. After Sunnyvale estate.
What be the name of in church?
The name of in church now Eagles was assembling.
Eagle Sword.
Eagle Sword Assembly. Eagle Sword Cathedral Assembly.
Eagle Sword Cathedral Assembly.
Yes.
Bishop
Samuel Asweleme.
Samuel Asweleme. Now you sow the seed for.
No, be say I sow the seed to Ram. When I tell him about my mother's age, he say I should give my 2 cars, if not that my son will die. It was a threatening.
The thing moved from your mother to your son.
Yes. I went there because of my mother's health.
Tell us how it happened, everything before I get to you, give you a car.
Okay. When I went there, when my uncle directed us to the program he was doing in Asakoro, when I went there, he told me to come to see him in the church. When I went there, he asked me, then I told him it's my mother's. He said, somebody is after my son. Somebody that wants to collect my husband from me. So I said, that's not the reason I'm here. I'm here because of my mother. So he said that if I did not give those my 2 cars, that my son will die. So this is when he lured me to bring my cars. He told me to bring the Sienna at 12 o'clock. I did not meet up because the mechanic was working it. He said because I did not meet up that 12 o'clock that I would go and bring the coaster. Because before he said that, my son started feeling hot. His body was he started having high temperature. So this is when I become afraid. So he told me that I did not meet up by 12 o'clock. He ordered me I should go and tow the coaster to the church, which I told all the coasters. After then, my life got worse. I started suffering, no money to eat. When I went to him, my mother is not well, my son is sick, and he said that they should not allow me to come to the office again. This is when he started bashing me out of his office. Then I started suffering, no money to feed to my mother, taking care of him, including my son.
I see somebody wasting his time. He say, very dark man, go and catch this pastor. Go, me, you know who I be? You know who I be? I don't pass that level.
Yes, sir.
If you see fake prophet, you not gonna know.
You gonna know.
Amos. That's why they call my name. My name is Apostle Amos Isha. Me. Kese Kasam. And some people are saying, me. I better come. Now my own. Now this leg, you.
Yes, sir.
That's how they play football.
Yes, sir.
Stand up. Stand up. A man say very dark man. Go and catch this.
Like say you not they normal again. See where their pastor say me they sit down now say they go heaven. Now they say and so Christianity he go just change it to person when not get sense anymore. What it be all this one? Christianity go make you they behave like say you not they normal again. See where their pastor say me they sit down now say they go heaven. Now they say and so Christianity he go just change it to person when not get sense anymore. What it be all this one?
He told me, and I told some of my people, he told me, he said, a day is coming when the Redeemed Christian Church of God, when their governing council wants to hold their meeting, they will hold the meeting on the moon. I know that doesn't make sense.
So my people, we have to be wise. And now, this is the reason why I say the pastors have helped to underdevelop Nigeria. Because let me tell you, one of the key things about corruption in this country is pastors. Pastors have put a lot of weight on people, and people have to go and be corrupt because pastors have told people that if you are poor, God is not with you. Pastors have told people that somebody that is poor will not go to heaven. Pastors have told people that if you are poor, then Jesus is not with you. Jesus only go with the rich people. Pastors have put a lot of weight on the people. So the people now, they want to prove to pastors that Jesus is with them. And what would they do? They go out of their way to do all forms of things to be rich. We are preaching riches. We are not preaching salvation and righteousness. A lady that doesn't want to be prostitute will go to sleep with all forms of allergy and chiefs. So to come to show to church that Jesus is with her. This is the weight that pastor has put on people. And we have society that is so decaying. Somebody goes to office and he wants to give service and he wants to do great for the nation. But pastor has already told him that we don't see with car, we are poor, and he has put a weight on you. A very big weight on you. And the next thing, you are looking at how you can steal the money meant for development so that everybody will enjoy. The pastor doesn't even care. Doesn't even care whether you make the money out of prostitution, whether you make the money out of embezzlement, whether you make the money out of whatever. He doesn't care. All he's telling you, you have to be rich, or we see you that God is not with you. And if you are not rich, we see you have God is not with you. And you have to be giving big tithe. If you don't give big tithe and give me and I enjoy this life and I have all the affluence of this life, God is not with you. So what are we preaching to the world? What are we preaching to our people? Pentecostal pastors should stop adulterating the word of God. Now, my people, I want to really tell us that I'm not a fan of anybody. I am not a fan of anybody. I'm just a fan of truth. So, there are times you see me, I come and I condemn some people. Like VDM, I have condemned him. When I found out that he and his junior brother came with a campaign to destroy a GT Bank because they delayed him 5 minutes as if he's one God that cannot be delayed 5 minutes. And he wants to take down a whole organized formal private sector that has employed more than 1 million Nigerians with branches everywhere. And he was coming with a campaign to bring it down. I stood and I said no, and I said that is corruption. He's using his power to bring down something he knows he has power to bring down. And I said it. So I stand by truth. But today I am saying that what VDM is doing to these Pentecostal pastors is right. Any Christian that tells you that to expose a fake man of God is fighting Christianity is the people who have left God and pastor is their God. We know them. They don't read Bible. They don't study Bible. All their life is what pastor says. What pastor said. What has pastor said? What is it that pastor is saying? That is all their life. They go to club, they go to prostitution, and they come to hear what pastor said. And they are the ones that will first tell you that, how can you touch the anointed of God? Are you the one that called him? You too, were you there when he was called? What is the testimony that shows that he's called? What shows he's called is he's preaching his word. It's not the gathering of congregation. Even they gather 1,000 people, automatically we say he's called. He's called. When he start preaching heresy and teaching them heresy, like all these Pentecostal, some of these Pentecostal pastors teaching heresy. But again, it is Christians that will say, were you there when they are called? when we know people are going to Babalawo to receive power and to gather people, and they say we shouldn't talk because they are called. If they have a congregation, then they are called by God. We can't talk about these people because they are called by God, because they can control 1,000, 2,000, 500,000 people. So if you can control 500,000 people, you are called by God. So were we there when God called them? If they are able to gather 500 people, they are called. So we are not there. What nonsense! What nonsense? The evidence of your calling is the word that you dish out. Now, first of all, one of the things I want to say, are they telling us that the Orthodox pastor that doesn't have a house of his own, doesn't have, in fact, he lives, some of them, they live in mud buildings, some of them is just a straight line building as their home. In fact, many of them were living inside the Orthodox church. There's a pastor's house in the Orthodox church. It was when, especially in the north, we had a lot of religious crises. So religious crises have made the northerners say, no, let pastor not stay inside church, because whenever there's religious crisis, the Muslims, they come to the church to burn the church, and the pastor and his family are there, and they burn the family and the pastors, and it has happened numerous times in the past. That is why churches like Ekwa, Hekan, Baptist, and all these churches have stopped pastors from building pastor's house inside church compound. But these pastors, they come with nothing and they go with nothing, and they are on salaries and they are not wealthy. Are you guys telling me that these are the pastors that will go to hell? And these ones that have private jets, that have monetized the gospel of Jesus Christ, they are the ones going to heaven. That today, people say they don't even talk about the power and the authority of Jesus. They talk about their own power and their own authority, just to deceive people because of money. People, let's be careful of what we do. The spirit of mammon has entered some of the Pentecostal churches. Most of the Pentecostal churches, the spirit of mammon has entered them. This thing about tithe, nothing will not hear about tithe. Job didn't tithe, he was poor. Adam ate tithe, everything tithe. If tithe is as important as this, why didn't Jesus say we should be tithing? Jesus, we are Christians because we are followers of Christ. And Christ only came in the New Testament. There was no Christ. Don't get me wrong. There was no Christ before Jesus. And there was no Jesus, there was no Christ before New Testament. Because there was only the Word of God that was with God in the Old Testament. So Jesus and Christ came in the New Testament. And we are Christians because we are followers of the New Testament. And we are Christians because we believe laws have been abolished. If laws have been abolished and we are living in grace, that the grace that Jesus went into the grave and came out and conquered the devil, and he has given us grace. Grace which we take by faith. Grace that Jesus has given us, which we can only acquire through our faith. That is the only Christianity we know. There's nothing we can acquire by giving money. It's a bloody lie. Everything has been given by grace, and everything is taken by faith. Nothing is taken by money. Even riches that they've lied to you, riches are taken by faith. There was no one thing. He said, whatever your heart desire, ask. He said, ask and you shall be given. He said, have a faith as little as mustard seed. Whatever you say shall come to pass. No one time Jesus said, give money. Give money and you shall have what you want. It's a bloody lie. He's a Pharisee. There was no time that Jesus or the apostle ever said anything like this. And what kind of preaching are these people preaching to us? And what kind of Christians are they breeding today? And why we have underdevelopment and why we have poverty in this nation is also with these people, because they have put a lot of... Do you know what Jesus said about the Pharisee? The Pharisee, they carry a lot of weight. Weight! And they put upon the people. And then they don't carry any weight. And this is just what these Pentecostal pastors are doing. They tell you if you don't carry tithes and give to them, you are cursed. How can we be cursed when the grace that took cross told us that there's a grace that has taken all crosses, that when Jesus went to the cross, that he took all crosses with him. All we need to do is to believe in faith, and we will not have any cross following us. How can now, because of money, we give money, we didn't give money, there's a curse following us? We go to the Old Testament to take Malachi. And where is the New Testament of the grace that destroys all crosses of the law? Because everything that is law is something that says if you don't do this, this will happen. That's a law. You have to do this or this consequence will happen to you. So the tithing they are talking about is a law. So how are we back to living by laws? Are we Christians not reading our Bible? Get me rightly. I am not saying tithing is wrong. Please, tithing is never wrong. Anything you do to propagate the gospel of Jesus Christ is a blessing. If you think by yourself that you want to tithe, I want to be given 10% so that the gospel of Jesus will be propagated, God is happy with you. So you say, I want to be tithing, there's nothing wrong. But for somebody to deceive you that if you don't tithe, there will be curse. You can't go heaven when you are not tithing. For somebody to put a legality and a law upon you, something that will make you fear, something that makes you do out of fear. Who told you that Jesus received anything out of fear? You are wasting your time. Fear has nullified everything. Everything you do is faith. When it is out of fear, if I don't tithe, I'll be cursed. This month finance will not work well for me. Because a pastor has deceived you that you should give to God. Okay, this giving to God. Let's even analyze giving to God. Can't we ask what is given to God? Because given to God, as I understand, is for missionaries to go everywhere to preach and win converts. Is for widows that have no husbands and they are suffering to be taken care of. Is for orphans to be taken care of. Is for prison people to be visited and comforted. Is for the sick. This is doing the work of God. This is when you give and it is given to God. Today, what the Pentecostal pastor told us that giving to God is when we acquire private jet for them, when we build a university in their name, when we build mansions in their name, when we build cathedrals and they say they are the biggest church of the world in their name, and that you pass from family to family like a what they call it, like a monarchy. That is, they say, giving to God. How can giving to God? How can making the life of a man of God, supposed man of God, making his life very comfortable and giving an affluential life, be akin to giving to God? How can that be? How can making his life? So that means what we give to Pentecostal pastors, we are giving to God. When we give to Orthodox pastors, we are not giving to God, because the Orthodox pastors doesn't have any affluence. When tithes are given, offering are given, they use it for the propagation of the gospel. Or they don't use it to build university under the name of the pastor. They don't use it to build buildings under the name of the pastor, because it is his mandate, it is his mission, it is his commission. They can use all kinds of names to make the thing privately their own, to make every giving given to the church as privately their own. And they keep on preaching things that will put you heavyweight to give and give and give.